ride. About to do a little shoulder workout today. I want to camp out these shoulders, man. Like you see, I'm pretty broad, wide shoulder, wide chested, long arms. But in bodybuilding, you want to build, you want to strengthen your weaknesses and capitalize off of your strengths. You know, by me being, I'm gonna be a big frame person. My waist probably at the least probably go to 34. If for 32, that means that's really, you know, pushing it. So I think 34. Right now I'm about at 38, so I can lose a little bit off my waist. I'm still cutting, but I'm trying to make those slow gain cuts, like I'm doing like a lean bulk. So I'm trying to get as big in the waistline and get some strength and some more muscle. So even in doing that, I'm still kind of, because I can carry weight a lot better than a lot of other people, you know what I'm saying, because I'm naturally big. So that's my strength. So I don't want to get fat. I want a lean bulk. So I'm gonna put some size on my shoulder, size on my arm, size on my chest, size and thickness in the back. So in doing that, it's very hard to do that in a calorie deficit. And so my surplus is not that much. So I'm just trying to see how can I, as much as I can get this, then I'm just going to tighten everything up. Go on an 8-week cut and just tighten everything up. Maybe an 8 to 12 week cut and just tighten everything up. But today, without further ado, I'm about to get in the shoulders. So anytime you're building a body or you're building any kind of body part, whether it's front, back, chest, or whatever, I told I had a chest video I put out there one time. I was talking about following the chest fibers, or following the fibers of how it grows. But another key component, another tip is angles. So at any angle, you got it up all the way down. All these are angles when you're building the chest, from all the way to the top, all the way down to the bottom. These are angles. Even from the back, still you got angles all the way up and down. So you want to build from the top down, whether it's chest, back. You can even look at it from your leg standpoint. But so when you look at your shoulders, you got all of this included in your shoulders. And even from the front, looking at the front depths, you got all this included. So angles, you recruit more muscle fiber, and you just get a better ball stretch. I want that feathery effect on my side of my delts, and I want them to cap out. So in my workout, some people say you go for heavy days and high rep days and heavy days and detail days. But I told you before, I like to do more for less. So why not get all of that in the same workout? Who says you can't do that? So you're gonna see me start off with some, you know, warm up the shoulders, and I'm gonna go right into some heavy presses, front delts. So when I build my shoulders, I like to start from the front to the back and work my way back. So I got front delts, and I got those lateral hands over here, and then I go to the rear. And some exercises will incorporate both of those, but I don't want to miss any lagging body part. So me, as you see, me being a big guy, if I bring my shoulders out, what that does, that makes my waist look smaller. Being smart. Always train smart. Train smarter, not harder, is the key. Keep it tuned for the next. And I want to show y'all something I bought. I forgot the name of the company. But there's some grips, man. They don't go over your full hand, but they're lightweight, just like having on gloves. I've had these now for a couple of months. As you see, they fold up pretty well, and so it doesn't take away from your grip, but it still does. It gets your grip because your hands getting sweaty, but still they're real thin and they're doable. So I'm when I figure I forgot, I'm gonna put the link in the description of these if you want to try to order some of these. But I love these, man. I've had them now for about 4 months. As you see, that's the natural wear and tear. So they're still holding on. I'll put a link in the description for you guys who want to order some of these. And keep your equipment. I'm gonna do a video about necessary equipment for gym equipment for people, especially for y'all beginners. But stay tuned. Alright guys, on the next exercise, I got my hip presses out the way, so I'm going to go through a detail. But in this exercise, a few tips about this exercise I'm about to do now. Remember I told you about the angles. It's all about the angles. It's all about the angles, man. So what you want to particularly do is I'm gonna do what you call shoulder 21. So I'm gonna start at the top with the lighter weight. I'm gonna go from the middle up with the I'm gonna do halfway up, from the up to like start at the top and going as far as I can, keeping in that range, maybe at about 35, 40 degree angle, then go up to a 45 degree angle. On the first one with light exercise with the dumbbells, you're gonna see just notice the placement of my hands, to recruit those extra muscle fibers in the front delts. And then I'm gonna go typically heavy at the bottom. So I'm gonna lift partially up as heavy as I can. Then I'm gonna finish it off with a full range of motion of a front raises. So 10-pound dumbbells. I'm gonna do 7 of those up from the top to the very top, I guess you could say. I'm gonna start halfway range with heavy, then at the end, I'm gonna end it with some maybe moderate to heavy weight. So stay tuned. I'm gonna do 3 rounds of this, 21s with the shoulders. Hey, if you like it, comment below. Let me know what you think. You can try it, but I like this work for me. We get that good pump in the delts, then we'll go right into our lateral raises, then we'll end it with some real delts. With some real dead flies. So I'm gonna do traps first, and then I'm gonna do some dumbbell real delt flies. Cause I'm in on the real delt machine on the pec deck. I was thinking about supersetting, but I want to focus on that contraction and especially on those real delts. You know, so real delts not only make your shoulders look big, working on your real delts not only make your shoulders look big, and also too gives you more detail in your back and your back poses, especially for your bodybuilders out there looking in the competition. You want those real delts early on in your training. My advice to people who starting off is to focus on their form, their breathing, and building their strength and conditioning yourself first. Then you will know where the detail is at. But do not leave no body part behind, because when you get further down in your career and you peak out, you don't want to have to suffer other body parts to try to build one other body part. You want to have a complete package. So that's just an FYI and a tip I recommend for everyone, from the legs all the way up. Don't worry about detail. Build them up, each body part, and then start working on detail. Hit these shoulder shrugs. I'm gonna do about, on the shoulder shrugs, I'm just gonna do 3 sets, 10 to 15 reps. I'm gonna start off with some 40s, and then I'll start with some 50s, 60s, and 70s, and work my way up. Follow. You know what I'm saying? So if right here, angle is what's going on. Sorry, cause you got a little chest over there too, man. Alright guys, as an outro for the video I just did, great shoulder workout today. I hit the front, lateral, front, side, and rear delts. I just want to do this, say briefly in the workout. Some of my footage was lost at the end when I was doing real delts. So I'm just going to fill you in what I did. I'm going to put the link in the description describing what I did. And I'll tell you, when I train, when I work out, I have to be focused. And every time I get stopped doing my workout, that's when something goofy happens. So I missed part of that footage. But don't worry, I'm going to get another week. I'm going to be able to fill you in on some what I'm doing on my real delt action. But at the end, I told you I was going to do some real delt flies on the pit deck machine. But someone was on that machine, so I had to go over and I had to improvise. So I did Facepulls, four sets of 15, gradually increasing weight. And before that, what I did was dumbbell flies, but I did two different variations. One variation was I bent over, slightly bent over, dumbbells to the front with about 25 to 30 dumbbells, and I just went up. It flies like this, controlled it at the top, and then I supersetted that with real delt flies. What I do is I turn my pinkies out, and this you're gonna go typically heavy. You still lean forward, or you can get a bench where you can put your head on and lean, and I come up like this, but I keep my pinkies out, elevated. And you have to drop the weight when you do those. So at the top, I pause for a second, ease it down. And I did 10 reps, and I did 3 sets of those to start off my real delts. But great finish. And oh, by the way, FYI, if you care, my post-workout was a shake and walnuts, protein shake, 2 scoops of protein whey, and walnuts. And I'm gonna probably do a video too, like I said earlier, that I was gonna do one on equipment you need, and also probably what I'm eating meal by meal. I'm back to tracking my macros. I'm gonna get more dialed in on my nutrition as I do this lean, I guess you call it lean bulk, so to speak. And then I'm gonna go into my cut. I came off the keto, and I had a spike, a gradual spike in weight, because now I'm doing creatine. So I'm intercellularly holding the water, and I'm still on my gallon of water. I'm doing a gallon and a half to a gallon a day. This is about 3 quarts, so I drink probably 1.5 of these a day, or maybe 2. And then, and I got my carbs in, so I haven't started my carbs today. So since I'm only doing shoulders, what I did today was I started with a protein shake in the morning with my coffee. And then my post-workout is a protein and a fat source. Today it was walnuts. And then maybe a couple hours later, I go with me another workout, another meal. There'll probably be some oatmeal, some eggs, and maybe some spinach, or I don't know, depending on how I feel, because I got to cook and meal prep today. But, like I say, man, it's all about the angles, and I don't want no body part left behind. I'm trying to reach my full potential, and sometimes you have to go a little heavy, sometimes you have to dial it in, sometimes you have to detail. But in all, you want to make sure you're dropping that body fat, because you can't focus on what you can't see. So make sure you're dropping that body fat. My body fat is gradually decreasing, my weight is gradually decreasing, but that's progress. I see my strength is coming back. I'm doing 365 on squats. Next, I'm going to 400. Once I go to 400, I get to the 400 range, I'm good on squats. I want my bench press to be there. I want everything balanced and dialed in. So right now, bench press, I'm probably at 275, 300, 1 rep max. I'm on 315. I'm on them 3 plates. I want to be able to come in here and do 315, 3 sets of 10 on bench press. Once I get to that, I ain't worried about no 450 and 500. I just want that for a psychological effect, mentally. And also, I know if I'm building, getting stronger, I'm building muscle. So, like I say, once again, don't forget to like and subscribe. Don't forget to follow, question, comment, anything you have, reach out to me. I like feedback. Feedback is important, especially when you're an entrepreneur and you're doing things to provide a service to the public. Because my job is to service you all. It's not about me, it's about you all and my clients. Peace out. Getting ready, just taking a chill, drink my water, meditate, do some editing on my videos here at the office, and that's it. Nothing more, nothing less. Iron sharpened iron. As one man sharpened another. Peace out.